9th, 2019. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll entertain a motion. Are there any changes or questions or anything at all?
No.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes as presented. I'm going to abstain from the vote because I wasn't here, so
I'll make a motion to accept as written.
a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Tony, I wasn't here either, so
I don't think I have to because we have a full,
okay.
On minutes of a meeting that you were not present at.
right, so you're voting because I wasn't here, so you were at the meeting last meeting?
I
so
wasn't.
You were not, okay, so.
I did
never
watch
mind.
it though, and I read the minutes, so
Okay.
everything's good from what I see.
Well, you'll get an apple from the teacher.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll move on to item number 2, approval not required plans for 85 South Main Street, 12 Lewis Drive, Janet B. Parker.
That's me.
Hi.
Mr. Chairman, do you want to appoint one of your alternate members to be a voting member for this
Yeah,
A&R?
would you mind, Anthony?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you. All right, so I will appoint Anthony as a voting member for the remainder of the meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I have to ask you, you said 12 Lewis Drive, will that be my number?
That's what it says on here.
That's very interesting, nobody's told me.
It
So
isn't
thank you.
official yet.
Well,
But the engineer did, the engineer did contact us.
Okay.
And he preferred to be able to put that new address number on it, so quickly the assessor and the building commissioner assigned it a number, or what the number will be
Good.
when the land is transferred, and so he was able to put it on the plan. It just makes it
Excellent.
easier in the future.
Tom
No,
Brady,
I'm-
Tom Brady's
I'm
had great luck with
excited.
that number. So I'm guessing you'll have great luck
Well.
with that too. It's not 13.
I have 13, I like that number.
I'm fine with 13, I'm just glad to have a number. Do you want me to give a little history?
Sure, that'd
of
be
the
great.
Property?
If you could step up and just state your name for the record.
Yes.
You can just stay in your seat, the microphone will pick you up right here.
Okay.
So,
I'm Janet Parker, 85 South Main Street, soon to be 12 Lewis Drive. I don't think it'll happen until next spring because they're not contacting us, but we do have a contract to have it, to have the new driveway. So back 50 years ago, I have to stand up so I can do this. Back 50 years ago, well, there goes the tape. Back 50 years ago, the frontage was between 83 and, the antique house.
Is it easy for you?
Whatever works for.
So it's easy for you, and you don't have to hold it. Thank you.
thanks, Joe.
Of course.
Janet, just so you know, it's up on the screen too.
Not those.
Yes, but
Not the old
50
ones.
years ago. Thank you, though. So the frontage was here, and there was a shared driveway between Dr. Jones and my parents. So that was their frontage, but it wasn't written into the deed properly, and so they were forced off. There was a court case, and I don't think my parents fought for that frontage. The owners of this land wanted to, it was no longer the Joneses. They wanted this frontage so that they can have another house lot, because they were planning to develop. So, my parents put in that L-shaped lot right there, so that they had frontage. And they gave this up. So, because now we have plenty of frontage, now that we have plenty of frontage on Lewis Drive, it's logical that this would go to the land that's been bought by the town. It was part of the golf course, and so we'd like to deed it back. Did I say that right? So our frontage will be over here, and this will had to be made into a separate lot so that we could transfer it. Is there anything else I should?
No, it just seems that, you know, where we discussed this last time about these sort of orphan lots and how useless they are to the town and they're taxable.
Useless? Is that what you
My
said?
point is, it is now, but it won't be if it's attached to a lot. Do you see what I mean?
Attached to my lot or attached to the?
That the L-shaped lot, you want to convey that to somebody else. That's my understanding.
To the town.
The town, right.
Middleton Golf Course is now the town
Right,
property.
and so
now-
instead of a standalone isolated lot, it will be part of a larger lot.
Yeah, so it will be part of
Right.
town property.
So in this case, that
Exactly.
small lot is not a buildable lot. It's not a building lot, and that's why this is an A and R and not a subdivision.
It's great, this is just making it make sense.
Right.
Right.
This is how you.
That's sort of where I was going. I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I confused folks.
And the plan does meet all our requirements for approval not required plans. And the lot left behind has more than enough frontage. It has 237 feet. I'm not sure if it's straight frontage, because it looks like there's a guardrail, or you
There
can't.
is a guardrail there, but it's.
But it's still frontage, right. And it has twice as much area as is needed in this zone. There were like 40,000 square
What's needed
feet.
in the zone? That was-
20,000.
It's 2.39 acres, right?
Oh, wow.
So there's plenty of acreage.
Yeah, it's about 4 times as much.
Any other questions on it? Pretty straightforward, yeah, to me too. So I'll entertain a motion for the approval not required to endorse the plan as one, to endorse the plan as one not requiring approval under the subdivision control law. Do I have a motion?
Motion to endorse the plan as one not requiring approval under the subdivision control law.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. This is an easy one. This makes a whole lot of sense.
So
And
now
we
you.
love when we can eliminate those little weird cutouts.
I agree. And plus, the town is definitely interested in obtaining that parcel. It sounds like that it's going to make planning much easier for the group we hired. You do have the Mylar in front of you that the board needs to sign. And there's a Sharpie up there.
Is there one up here? Yes, there is.
If you could just remember to put the date on it, too. No, Joe, yeah. It looks like he forgot everything.
Down that way doesn't have to come all the way back up the table.
I'm just waiting for a pen. Oh, okay. We gotta sign this one. And what is the date?
13th.
Sally,
Just sign
thank you. For the golf course.
Is that fine?
If nobody, well, you both, yes. Yes, if nobody else says it, I'm saying it. Thank you.
This is a non-Mylar, right, coming back through?
Yep.
I got this one.
There you go.
Oh, I think I said that. Thank you, have a good night.
Over at the registry?
Katrina, this one's for us?
For me.
Okay. Like Vanna White tonight, right? All right, so moving on to item 3, the release of the covenant, the approval of subdivision bond, Beechbrook Farm subdivision, Nick Hatzis.
The actual form of bond was not produced in time, so we can't even do it.
Okay. So you want us to just table it to the next one?
Yeah,
You want to continue it or table it?
it doesn't matter, so I'll
Yeah,
probably.
it's penciled in on the next agenda.
Depends on the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
we'll
can
just,
pass over.
I think we have to do something on it, don't we?
No, no.
All right, so we'll skip it.
Unfortunately, I had just posted the agenda, and then I heard that they weren't ready, and I was like, well, I could change the agenda, but I figured we'll just
That's fine.
put it off until next month.
Jill, are you representing? Okay, so somebody's here to say it's fine anyway.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
All right, so item 4A, for the ZBA recommendations, 205 South Main Street, Margaret Crotty, special permit to alter and expand the non-conforming structure for commercial use under section 3.3.3 and site plan review, permit number 1085.
Good evening, Jill Mann here on behalf of, actually Kelly Watrous and Tom Cares, who are the owners of EA Stevens. Mrs. Crotty was the owner of the property originally, and they're selling the property to both Kelly and Tom. This particular property will be used as the office for EA Stevens, so they're going to basically consolidate their office. They have one in Malden and then the one in Middleton down near Charlie's, and they're going to consolidate to this particular location. Just to give you a frame, oh, by the way, Chris Spragis is here. He is the civil engineer with regard to designing the site improvements in order to accommodate the change from this sort of like a residential dwelling. The only reason I say sort of like is because half of it is used as a business office for an alarm company, and the other half is used as a residence and has been for a very, very long time. Just for frame of reference, it is property that is right next to the car wash. So you know when you're looking at a car wash and you don't even know what's next door because there's this big fence and this big, huge hedge all around it? That's this property. So what will be accomplished by this conversion to a conforming use of the property will be that those shrubs will be gone, that fence will be gone, the whole area will be cleaned up. It'll have a bigger, nicer kind of viewscape on 114. That's what's going to happen. The house is remaining the same. It's not going to be taken down or anything. It's just going to be modified. So the request that we have before the zoning board is, this lot is only 21,000 square feet. It's located in the business district. So in the business district, you need 40,000 square feet, so it's a non-conforming lot. In addition to that, it is a non-conforming, because it's a non-conforming lot, even though we're going to go to a more conforming use, we're going to completely erase the residential component because there is one. I mean, this particular property has a very large swimming pool, an outdoor yard, some play stuff for children because it's a residence. All that will be gone, and that'll be converted to completely offices for EA Stevens. So because this particular property, though, is a non-conforming lot, any expansion or alteration to the use requires a special permit under section 3.3.2. So even though you're becoming more conforming, you still need to show that that use is actually not detrimental, that the way in which you're going to design it actually complies with all of the requirements, and that, you're providing for what is in the best interest of the town and neighbors. So as you can see, the locus is shown. The particular property, as I said, is undersized. The home it's a square footprint. It isn't actually, it's a square footprint of 2,700, but that's because it has overhangs and stuff. But the actual interior footprint is only 2,200, so 2 floors, about 4,400. And then it's much smaller because you have to put in, the staircases, you have common rooms and all of that. But that's about what the footprint really is for actual leased areas, about 2,200 square feet. As I said, they are designing this particular, oh, there you go.
It's
They're
kind of dark.
designing this particular property to be completely commercial and eradicating the residential use. So what will go away, and on this plan, it really does show it a little bit better. On the colored plan that Chris brought, the entire pool that's in the front, this is where all the play area was for children, basically. All of that's going away, and they're going to fill the pool. When they fill in the pool, they're actually going to create an entrance that will come in off of 114. The purpose of that is really to create a better viewscape and direction for people to come in. So when you drive by, the home's situated pretty far back on the property. So when you come in, you'll actually be able to see it from both ends of 114 as you approach. And that's why all of the vegetation on the side will be trimmed back and cut down so that you can see in, and then to accommodate the parking area in the front.
So the house that's there, the entrance is on the side, it's on Forms?
Forms Way. So Forms Way is one of those, by the way. It's not a street. They say it's a street. It's not. It's simply a glorified right-of-way, so it's an easement. And they do have rights to it, though. They're deeded rights for them to use Forms Way, and they're using Forms Way to access the rear parking lot that will be predominantly for employees. And then the front will be some employees, but that's really where customers are going to be directed to come in.
No, they direct the butt residential in the rear.
Pardon me? Oh, there's no residential here at all, no. Behind them, there's a roofing company, there's a steel company.
Oh, okay.
There's absolutely no residential component or a butter. The residential district is very far away. I don't even think we could put on the locust plan yet. I mean, it's far. The residential uses, I think back here is where the line is.
All right, I'm looking at it online, and I
Off-site,
couldn't, I
it's-
don't go down
No,
there, so
know.
I,
You know what
trying to
everybody
picture
thinks,
it.
because when you're looking at that house, because you see that house, you think that there's going to be, residential behind, and all it is, I think
Oh, I
it's
see.
Donovan sheet metal, right?
way back.
Uniply roofing, like I said, that's
yeah, I
all
see.
back there. And then, obviously, on the side, they abut the car wash on one side, and then on the other side, they abut that odd kind of two buildings on 114, one that's been vacant for 400 years.
So they're just gonna redo the structure to make it a commercial, not
All they're
residential?
doing is kind of, amping up the front a bit, making it more commercial in its approach. And then obviously inside, once you touch it, you touch it. So inside, they're going to have to completely redo it to be able to comply with all access requirements, to be able to get in. And then the first floor will have to comply with, the standard commercial requirements. Some of it had already been done because it had been used as commercial, but there needs to be some work done.
So
Yes.
they're gonna take the fence down and open up the
Yes.
front?
In
Are
the-
they gonna tear down the structure there, or are they gonna leave that?
That house will remain, but the accessory structures, which is just the pool, will be filled in. But the main home stays, and they're gonna just refurbish it, really. They have plans to do that. But the outside is going to basically stay the same. There's no real ability to change that, other than putting on ramps for
So have you guys kind of
access.
mocked out what the building will look like when you refab it?
Oh, it's gonna look almost exactly the same.
So you're not gonna really change?
Not much, no.
So you can't really
I
see
did
the,
put,
you
yeah.
can't really see the house from the street?
No, you can't, well,
So
once,
my-
Once you tear the fence and the bushes down, you
Let's
will be
say
able
the
to.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I can't see it today, so is it gonna be this eyesore sitting back there
oh, no,
that
no. It's
we
a-
now can't see because of the trees and the bush, the
Yeah.
fence?
No, you
But
can
you're gonna
kinda-
open it up and we're gonna have this big eyesore sitting there.
It's not an eyesore at all. It's like,
It's
has,
not.
it's
You
It's a bit of
can-
an eyesore now. I
So
mean,
you
it's
can,
the only,
so you can
it's the
actually,
only,
you can kind of see it here. It doesn't look, I mean, it.
very
it
well kept, actually.
Yeah, I
looks like
mean,
it's- Yeah.
It has brick
Brick
siding.
siding.
I've seen
Yeah,
it when I go
lower.
through the car wash a little bit,
but
but I
it's
really
not really
can't.
consistent with the uses around it in terms of the look.
Yeah, no, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I mean, it's going to have a little bit of a different look because they're going to, have a sign and things. But they aren't going to, in order to revamp that, you'd have to tear it down. It wouldn't be economically feasible.
No, I'm sure they're gonna make it look pretty if it's their
That's what
offices,
they're
I
going
mean.
to do.
Right, so if it's going to a more commercial look,
Oh, it is.
I think, the board should be lenient with, it's decisions, it's just
Oh, yeah.
discussion
Yeah, I
on
just don't
this.
want another eyesore on 114, because we have enough.
Yeah, no, and this is,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
this,
I don't know, I know, it's well taken, I'm just going, I'm sort of punting on this because of the way it looks now.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy, but, you know, your point is well taken.
yeah, no, it's going to, it's still going to be,
The front of the building.
nice-
they're
a
gonna-
nice
they're gonna
structure.
build a nice deck, and they have to have a handicap ramp to come up
They're
to
they're
the.
probably gonna make it look
Here is
like
the- I
the
did
front of the building,
include-
which is now the
I
side.
included these for you.
Yeah, there's
So there are.
elevations
Oh,
of
there,
it.
there we go. Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
include an elevation, that's why. So there it is. That's what the house essentially, it looks like that now, but they're modifying it a little bit with regard to changing some of the siding on top. They're redoing the roof, they're redoing the siding, and this is what you see. So the structure itself, there's no additions to it, but it actually is quite attractive. I think it's attractive.
Didn't
Are they
we
gonna
approve a
repaint it?
barn-like structure? That's adjacent or
That's
within the wall?
mine, yeah, up the hill,
Yeah, that's the new Maggie's.
up the hill, the new
Right,
Maggie's. yeah.
right, what color scheme wise, are they gonna match, or are they gonna look the same?
Oh, no, this is pretty far away from that, but this is probably gonna be, you know,
It's
more
brick,
earth
which
tones.
is
It's gonna be
it's
brick and
on
earth
the bottom,
tones.
which is, and then I think it's gonna
Yep.
be, you know, either a gray or, you know, a
But you know
neutral color
that, you know that
on the
color,
siding.
I always call it beige. People call it gray, I call it beige. You know that weird
Taupe.
in-between color? That's what it's gonna be. What do you call
Like a
it?
taupe?
Taupe, maybe that's
Taupe.
what it is, yeah. I'm not good at that yet. But this is truly what it will look like.
What about lighting?
Sure.
You know, most of the businesses have lighting at night, so you
Oh.
can see what's going on.
Oh, there is, yep, and there's a little, in the package that you have, there's a breakdown for the lights. They're the standard colonial light.
Okay, no, I just want to make
Yep.
sure that it's not going to become a, you know,
Right.
a black hole at night because
Oh,
it's,
goodness,
you know.
no, not, and it's not now, because you have to get back to the commercial buildings behind, and they have some lights going down Form's Way. But this is just, you know, standard lighting, there'll be some lights on the rear of the home to light, you have to light, over every entranceway, you have to have a light. And then in addition, parking lots have a certain lighting requirement, because you can't allow people to come in without it. Plus, that front lights up like a Christmas tree because of 114.
On the
Unless you're gonna
entrance,
get
there's
sued if there's a problem in there.
there's a power line pole right in the middle of the entrance, or the new entrance off 114. Do you have enough room to put an entrance without moving that?
Yes, it's off to the side, if
Which,
so,
if you're looking at it, is on the left or the
it's on the right. So
So
as you're
that-
looking at it, it's on the right-hand side,
That's way far to the right.
it's gonna be outside of our curb
Entrance, yeah.
radii.
No, if I'm looking straight at it from across the street on 114, is it on the right or the left of the
Right.
pole?
Right.
The pole is to the right, the entrance will be to the left of the
Okay,
pole.
because I was thinking that if it's on the right, that's very close to the entrance to the car wash, or
Right.
the exit to the car wash.
Exactly opposite, so it
Yeah.
slides.
All right.
Here's the drive, here's the pole.
So it's definitely gonna be on 114 and not on Forms,
Yes, there's gonna be
so
two.
there'll be
They
another
keep-
curb cut.
Yeah, there is a curb cut on 114 there, in order to bring people into it. Form's Way is a little bit, they didn't really want to try and bring people for an office through Form's Way. And we've already started, you know, we'll start the process to go before MassDOT. This actually has to be completely vetted through them, because we're changing, so it,
Yeah, whenever you're opening a curb.
so.
And you guys, you are like repainting the building and things of that nature?
And
It's
they're
gonna be
residing, they're
resided.
It's gonna be
repainting.
recited, okay.
The only thing they're not doing is adding an addition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are two distinct parking areas, right? One is on Main.
Yes.
One is on Forms.
That's
And they
correct.
aren't accessible from each other.
no,
They are not.
we do not connect.
I'm assuming there's no visibility issues once you take down the trees and the fence.
Oh, gosh, no, it's beautiful.
It'll be
It's-
pretty much, yeah, you'll be wide open right there.
I'll be honest with you, as a business owner on 114, I'm loving it. I can't wait to have that happen,
Why's that?
because it just obstructs your view coming up, and it's just.
Yeah, do you ever try
it's-
pulling out a car wash with that there?
Yeah.
It's hairy. I mean, if you're going left, you gotta go way out.
Not to mention, I mean, yeah, I understand, you know, people like to keep 114 more, maybe rural is the wrong word, but I personally think, okay, look, this is a commercial district, it's nice to have more of an appeal, and what they're going to do is really vamp it up and make it a little bit more, I don't want to say contemporary, but up to date.
Rural, The
It's no rural anymore,
The
huh?
toothpaste is out of the tube on
I
that one.
know. Well, when you lived in Malden your whole life, in Boston and New York, this is rural.
Yeah. I drive by and see cows now. I didn't see that when I grew up in
I
Malden.
know. We still have the cows. I felt them this morning.
I usually get to smell them, so. Okay, so any other questions or comments? Case.
Tony, just, where I have a directly competing business, maybe it's best I abstain since we have another voting alternate. Independent insurance agency that I compete directly with EA Stevens on. Occasionally we compete on business, so,
He should abstain if he can.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you mind sitting on this vote in place? Thank you. Okay, so we'll entertain a motion to make the recommendation to the ZBA, and we can attach any conditions if anybody sees fit. Anybody want to make a motion? Bueller. Okay, I'll make a motion.
All right.
Make a recommendation to the ZBA to, make a positive recommendation to the ZBA. And I'm not gonna attach any conditions, I don't see anything that I wanna add, but I'll entertain anything else. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
So the next item, 23 South Main Street, J. Krishna Realty Trust, special permit to allow an electric message board with a height of 17 feet under section 5.2.11E and 5.2.2. Anybody here from the petitioner?
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, if you just want to just state your name for the record, and
My name is Elias Duarte.
you're representing the
Best
petitioner?
Best Price Science and Printing in
Great.
Middleton. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I stay here in my place?
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, The reason for this requesting is, first of all, it's because the current sign is very old. It's rusty, the box is totally rusty. And, but the main reason is for the safety of the owner and the people who manage and change the prices of the gas station. Because this kind of sign, some gas station change price regularly, almost every day, and during a bad weather,
They're on the pole, right? Yeah.
or sometimes they have to put a ladder
Oh.
and do it manually. And at least over there in South Shore area, we have seen a lot of accidents, small accidents about this kind of procedure. And we are replacing a lot of signs over there for digital ones because of this safety question. And the current sign has 80 inches tall by 70 inches wide. The new one that we are proposing, it's 96 inches tall by 60 wide. So it's
Shrinking
decreasing.
on
Yeah,
the
it's
side.
decreasing the width and increasing a little bit the height.
Yes, excuse me. Is the top of the new sign significantly taller than the top of the old sign?
16 inches.
Oh, okay. Sorry, please.
And it can be decreased. The sign is split in 4 sections. It's only one box.
Yeah.
But it's split in 4 sections. The third one from the top to the bottom is the digital LED sign. And there is no significant changes. It's only change when the owner or someone from the gas station needs to change the price. And only show the price of the regular gas. And it has two levels of luminescence. Sorry, my English is very limited, so. And,
Great. We get the idea.
yeah, we always set it up for the minimum one to avoid being so bright, you know. It's not necessary, really. The LED is very,
Is this sign gonna be less bright than the current sign?
huh?
Is this,
No,
It's gonna be brighter.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
it could be
brighter
bright.
because it's got LED, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
inside
it's-
this
it's-
one is just like light bulbs that are behind
Yeah.
the plastic or
But
something.
it's not
Right.
something that blind anything or nothing, because it's comfortable to look at, you know.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the library sign. I think it's too bright. And do you have any idea of how bright this is gonna be?
The maximum is 2,000 lumens, the maximum, but we always set it up for the minimum,
Which is how many lumens?
around 800 to 1,000, depending the brand.
That's not bad. I haven't.
Have you seen the Cumberland Farm ones right across the street?
Yeah.
Is it similar to
All right,
that?
well, I'm glad you said that.
It's
But-
not that bright.
Glad you said
but
that.
it's
Yeah, I think they have theirs
All
set
So
bright.
it's less bright
I was
than
saying, I think
Cumberland
Cumbies
Farms.
has theirs set brighter, so.
The average kitchen bulb in the ceiling is around 800 lumens.
Yeah, on a snowy night, I don't wanna see your sign from a mile away. I don't wanna see that, you know?
It's good enough to see it, but it's not something that will be bright. The digital displays on the highways, the big ones, they're a lot more brighter than that.
Oh, yeah, they've got to be like 5,000 lumens or 8,000.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's for gas purposes, it's not necessary.
Are you gonna, the pole itself, are you gonna clean that up and revamp it, or?
Yeah, we always clean it up in
Repaint?
sand and
Yeah.
repaint, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, don't make sense, yeah. Put a new sign, yeah,
Right.
bring new sign in with a, old, very old pole.
Well, I, for one, would like to see a new sign over there because I think the old one looks kind of.
Yeah, it's
Don't be.
it's tired.
Yeah.
It's tired. No, and I think it's great to see businesses investing this way. I think it's a
Yeah,
good thing.
I'm fine with the new sign. I do take issue with the bottom panel. You know, currently it says beer and wine. What will be on the bottom panel going forward? I mean, I don't want a bunch of advertisements.
No, it's only beer and wine, only signalized.
That's all, it's not gonna have like a rotation or?
No, nothing changed. It's, everything is static, only the price change when they need to
Okay.
change.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's
like
nice
that.
and
Yeah, no, because
consistent.
I just didn't know if it was gonna,
Yeah, I know, some.
like, have, like,
No, no.
store specials or what have you.
No, not this one.
Okay, fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're
Copies
thinking that
across
that's
the
part of the LED.
Buy one, get one free or whatever.
Right. Well,
I'll entertain a motion on the item.
I would like to make a motion to give a positive recommendation to the zoning board for 23 South Main Street new sign.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This is great.
You like it.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone will be in touch with you from the ICDRC, which is our design review committee.
So,
I'm not sure when they're gonna meet.
moving
probably
on to
next
item
week,
5,
following
nominating a zoning bylaw review committee member. I think there was somebody that had,
Yeah, I
With me.
saw a note. Okay.
It's me. I'll take the hit on this one, but not both of them.
No, I'm taking the hit on the
All
master
right,
plan.
well, thank you.
okay. So,
You guys are the best.
We know.
I'll entertain a motion to nominate Dave McGlone to be appointed to the zoning bylaw review committee.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And then the next one is to nominate someone to the master plan committee. Do we have a nomination?
I nominate Brian Carroll.
To be appointed to the master plan committee? Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Already done.
We have to vote quick before they change their mind. That's
Thank
like-
you for stepping up.
Replay in the NFL.
any other business that's not on here?
No, but I just wanted to remind the board that at their next meeting, the master plan committee will be presenting the finished master plan, and they've been working long and hard this whole summer going through it with a fine tooth comb.
We got it,
yes.
right? I think everybody got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I got to visit all your homes and deliver it this week, so that was kind
That's
of
why my
fun.
alarm system went off, all right.
My wife is like, somebody's dropping off a big package at the house. Are we
Yeah.
being sued? I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
It looks good. I
Carrie Lynn
looked
thought there
through
was a
lot of it
Valentine's Day
already.
card in there.
I know, you didn't have a mailbox, so I'm like, well, I'll just put it on
Oh,
the
it's
front
not,
door.
yeah.
I used to deliver papers, so I know how to do that.
You got the toss going?
You open the storm door and,
I had that toss. I
Yeah,
remember I had that toss.
Find out the
and that's
window.
it for news.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second, oh, wait.
No, just
You don't need
entertain.
that's
Somebody
right.
just needs to make it.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
That's carried. You don't have to second it.
well, I'm then a second, and then.
It's carried just by moving on it.
We're
All
off.
right. All right.